So continuing our expectations, which was the previous video. When you invest in a growth stock, you expect it to grow at a much faster rate. When you invest in a value stock, you understand that there is some problem in the company or in the industry or in the viewpoint of the people, and therefore it is available at a discount. The expectation is these misunderstanding or the not understanding by the market will disappear the minute you buy and it will do well. That is again a wrong expectation. You cannot expect the market to realize what you have realized. Let me give you an example. There was this company called Reliance Mutual Fund. Now Reliance Mutual Fund was part of ADA group, and it was not a very well respected group, so the PE kept falling and people thought it was not worth buying. That was true till the Nippon, who was the partner, announced that they are going to take over the company. Now suddenly you have the only listed AMC, which is a FERA company, right? It's completely owned by the foreigners. Your Franklin Templeton and PGIM and the others are not listed. This was the only listed company. 75% to be held by Nippon and others closely held, and so really not much of floating stock, definitely less than 10%, which made it a good business to be in, good shareholding pattern, and a good business. I mean, it was in the top 5, if I'm not wrong, Reliance Mutual Fund. However, the company has not changed its name to Nippon, or in the market it was still called Reliance, but everybody knew this was happening. So, but when people just refuse to update their beliefs, and so you then say, okay, I know the day the name changes, the company will get a better PE and I will be able to sell. So the expectation is very simple. I am waiting for the price to go from this level to this level, simply because I know that when the name changes, the expectation will be different. People will be willing to pay a higher PE, and that will change the price. And that's all. There was nothing. I did not worry too much about the long-term impact of the AMC business, etc. To me, that didn't matter at all. What mattered was change in perception for people would give you an opportunity to sell. So it was a good short-term opportunity, and I encashed a lot of that opportunity. I'm still holding some shares because I think it is a good buy, but that's my personal view. May or may not happen, but largely it was a deal done for the trade was simple. Buy when it is called Reliance Mutual Fund, sell when it is called Nippon Mutual Fund, because people's expectation from Reliance Mutual Fund is very different, part of ADAG group, and expectation from Nippon is going to be very different. So that perception change is only thing which I was playing for. I was playing a T20, not a test match, right? If I want to play a test match, I will go again and buy that share. That's a different thing, but largely it was that arbitrage on expectation. Now similarly, when people buy a value stock, they expect that the problems will disappear. No, problems could stay much longer, and in a growth share, it could, maybe you're buying it at the peak. So maybe if you invest in FANG today, will it grow at the same rate at which it has grown in the past 2-3 years? No, it is almost impossible for it to grow, but yes, it could still grow at a rate faster than how much the S&P can go up. So therefore, it might still make sense to buy FANG, but to think that the FANG will give you same returns which it gave in the last 3, 4, 5 years is wrong, right? That's what I'm saying. Don't have such expectation that this is what will happen. Now, when you chase the last winners, this is what happens. So this gets very difficult, and also there are people who buy saying company is doing well, therefore I should buy. That is wrong. Company is doing well, people don't know enough about it, and therefore I will buy is the more sensible thing. Not because, I mean, it's so easy to pick up HDFC Bank and Asian Paints and Infosys and TCS. Is that a good strategy? Only if you think that the growth in Infosys is going to be so much, the market is expecting only so much. Then suddenly when the management surprises you with a higher growth sustained over 2-3 quarters, then the market will start changing the PE and the expectation, and therefore you will make money. So what the market perceives is very important, because that is the only thing. When that changes, you know that there is money to be made. If that doesn't change, or if it is a dull, boring company, you may not be able to get a alpha out of that, especially when you're picking up from the index, like what the NPS does, right? Thank you.